PSG is currently losing star players, and as a result, Ligue is in huge trouble. Quick question, when was the last time you watched a Ligue game that didn't involve PSG? I'm genuinely curious, so let me know in the comments. Anyways, let me explain why the league's in trouble and why they may suffer financial problems. According to this chart right here, PSG has a market value of approximately 890 million euros, which is 550 million euros more than the next closest team. Why is PSG valued so high? This is because of star players Mbappe, Messi, and Neymar. And if you don't believe me, let me show you why they're so valuable. In the 2016-17 season, PSG brought in 486 million euros in revenue. Then they signed Neymar and earned 542 million in revenue the next season. Then they signed Mbappe and they earned 636 million in revenue the next season. So this means Neymar brought in a 56 million euro increase in revenue, and Mbappe brought in a 94 million increase in revenue. The season before Messi signed with PSG earned 556 million in revenue, and the season after they signed Messi, they earned 654 million in revenue. This means Messi brought in 98 million euros in revenue. Now that Messi has left PSG and Mbappe is gonna leave PSG, this means PSG will be losing out on 200 million in revenue, and Ligue will also be losing out in nearly 200 million in revenue. Now, what is Ligue doing to solve this issue? According to many reports, Ligue is trying to sell their streaming rights to their games to American TV channels for 200 million euros. Now, this would be great if they could pull this off, but why would Americans want to watch Ligue if Messi and Mbappe are leaving PSG? And this leads me back to my question at the beginning of the video. When was the last time that you've watched a Ligue game that didn't involve PSG? For most of you, probably a long time ago. The main problem with the league is French teams aren't very good, and people outside of France like me don't like to watch the games. I mean, since 1994, only 2 French teams have made the Champions League final, and both of them have lost. This was PSG in 2020 and Monaco in 2004. French football is so bad right now that they've lost their spot as the 5th best league in the world, and they're now 6th behind the Portuguese league. I mean, you probably can't even name like 10 players in the Portuguese league, and they're ranked better than the French league. That's terrible. Now the question for Ligue is, can Ousmane Dembele's transfer to PSG generate 200 million in revenue for them? Probably not, but you know, anything's possible, I guess. If you enjoyed this analysis video, I think you'd enjoy this analysis video where I explain why the Saudi League is better than the MLS. And trust me, before I did my research, I thought the MLS was better, but trust me, this will convince you otherwise. Please subscribe, and thank you for watching.